I was reading this study that said 55% of relationships, both professional and personal, are formed through small talk and casual interactions.
I tell my students 3-2-1, which is 3 steps, 2 types, or the one thing. So when someone's talking to you, you want to keep it fairly brief and you want to kind of minimize that small talk and you don't want to turn it into big talk. I just think, all right, so in response to this, can I go down to 3 steps to what they're saying? The 2 types of what they're saying, or the one thing about what they're saying is this?
Some questions in my back pocket that I roll out frequently. Some pre-prepared small talk things that aren't, have you seen the weather?
I really enjoy that question because it opens up so many doors to so many interesting things that people do, as opposed to them telling me what they do for a job. Have a list of 3 to 4 questions. Just have them in your back pocket. That framework of 3-2-1, though, that allows you to get out of that small talk in a brief manner.
Is there an art to having a difficult conversation? So say someone has been, always interrupts me at work. I need
Do you know why it happens, though? Because of low levels of physical and low levels of vocal presence. If I talk to you like this, and I'm going to share a really good idea with you, and it's so easy to interrupt this person. You have to increase your vocal presence. You have to increase your physical presence because it's infinitely harder to interrupt this version of Vin as opposed to the version of Vin you just experienced before. This is why I say to people who get interrupted all the time, all right, here's another simple strategy. If everyone's sitting around a team meeting, stand when you're about to deliver your point. Because when you stand, you now have more physical presence. If you're standing and you pause, it's clearly a pause for effect. You can even prime the conversation. If you know there's a serial interrupter, sorry, I do this sometimes. If there's a serial interrupter in your environment, and I was just pointing at myself there, I don't interrupt because I want to be a jerk. That, very difficult. You have to have a private conversation with them outside. But to the 99% of people who are interrupting because they want to add value, you just need to prime the conversation. You just need to say, hey, look, to everyone in the team, I want to share my idea. If you give me 5 minutes, at the end of it, I would love to ask for your input. But I'd love to share my idea completely and wholly. Is that okay? And I just get them all to agree. And if they do butt in after I've said that, I can let them say the thing, and then you have to reclaim your land.
Do you think you have to mirror someone's, you talked about these 5 foundations.
Yeah. It's one of the fastest ways to build rapport with someone. If you come up to someone and you want to build rapport quickly and they've got big body language, if you do the same, then it will help them feel more connected to you, right? So instead of that, I match and mirror their vocal foundations. You meet them where they are, and then you take them to where you want to go. And it happens like magic, where you will see them slowly come out of their shell a little more. We're talking about family, occupation, recreation, and dreams.